Mike Bohn here with UFC featherweight contender Edson Barboza, who's coming off a huge win over Makwan Amirkhani, his first official in the featherweight division. A lot of people thinking he should be 2-0 down there, Edson, but how good was it to finally get a victory in that weight class and officially, make yourself a winner at 145?
Like you said, that's the first official. But everybody knows I have a 2-0 in my new division. I was happy, man. I was very happy. I worked so hard for this fight. Whole camp, I doing my best like always, and thank God I got the W on this one.
Yeah, it's still surprising to me you can make 145, man, and perform the way you can. Has the adjustment been easier than you thought it would, maybe, especially the second time around, or is it pretty difficult to get down there?
No, I was surprised because this one's a little bit easy because I know my body. I know what I need to do to make 145. The first time I was scared because I never, first time for years I make 145. I was a little bit scared. And I talked to my coach, say, okay, let's do this again because I know I can fight much better. Because I hold a little bit, I was scared to get tired. I don't know about my power in 145. That's I decided with my team, say, let's do again because I know I can do much better. And I think this fight has shown for the people much better at Edson Barboza in 145.
Yeah. Do you think you lose anything, fighting at 145 to 155, or do you think you gain a lot? And if so, what do you think you works better in terms of your attributes fighting 145?
To be real, I don't feel big different for 145 and 155 because I still train with the big guys. The most guys I train here in the ATT is 155ers. I train a couple guys fight 145. I don't see big difference about the power and strength and speed. It's not big different. And I think I feel strong. When I fight 155, it's not much guys I was like a fuck. This guy's stronger than me. And it's still like that in 145. I feel like I was stronger with the most guys in the division.
Yeah, and obviously you had a few. It was mostly stand up. You did have a few exchanges in terms of tying up with Makwan. Did that teach you something in terms of if you do face a really strong grappler at 145, like a Brian Ortega or a Volkanovski, someone like that you can really hang in there and you could maybe outmuscle those guys?
Yes, like you said, like I said, man, I still train with the big guys here, really strong guys, 155. And I feel my strength not big different when I fight 155 and when I fight 145. And yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to test myself against those guys.
Yeah. So what's the ideal scenario for you going forward after that win? I mean, like you said, and we said off the top, you should probably be 2-0 in this division right now. And I know you had mentioned, top 5, top 6 guy. Is there anyone specifically who makes sense for you, or a timeline, anything like that?
No, like you said, anybody in top 6, top 5 guys, I'm in. You talk about, the best. I always prove myself against the best guys in the world. UFC give me opportunity to fight the best guys in 155. And I hope UFC give me a chance to fight the best guys in 145. And I'm ready there. You see my history. You see everything I make in UFC, 24 fights. And I'm more excited than ever. I'm ready to test myself against the best guys in 145.
Do you think UFC will give you this quick turnaround that you asked for after the fight? I know you said, please give that to me. Is there being any talks with them in the days since the fight about booking the next one?
Oh, I talked to my manager on Monday because I'm back to train on Monday. Say, hey, I'm ready. I'm open to fight in December or in beginning of January. I'm open to fight. I'm ready. Just give me one guy to make sense to fight right now, and I'm ready to go.
And in terms of the fight you fought Makwan, I'm shocked no one asked you this at the press conference about the kick knockouts that were on this card, whether it was Corey Sandhagen in the main event with his spinning wheel kick or Joaquin Buckley earlier in the night with that one-legged back kick. I guess we'll start with Buckley because a lot of people are saying maybe now that's the greatest knockout in UFC history, but a lot of people still bring up yours against Terry Edom. What do you think? Was that a better knockout than yours, or do you think you still have that top spot?
I think that the create it's a little bit better with the my kick. With my knockout, you see a couple times, you see other people doing. It's not exactly like my knockouts, but you see a couple guys doing like that. But this kick is new. I really don't see this much knockout like that in MMA, especially in UFC. First time somebody knocked the people out with that kick. That's beautiful, man. I really love kicks. I love knockouts, and this knockout, is so beautiful. But it's close. It's close. My knockout's beautiful too. It's very close. It's hard to pick one, but both is definitely a beautiful knockout in UFC.
Absolutely. Is that shot, that spinning kick you landed on Terry Edom, like the cleanest strike you've ever landed in your career, you think? I mean, just the way that landed, it was so perfect, so accurate, and the way he went down and everything. Like, is that the best shot you think you've landed in your career?
Yeah, I think so. In MMA for sure, but yeah, I have a beautiful knockout in Muay Thai. You guys have no idea. I have some scary knockouts in Muay Thai. I remember here I dropped one guy with switch kick, high kick, and the guy stayed down for 20 minutes. I was so scared because I was like, wow, I think I killed the guy with the knockout. I have a beautiful knockout for the body shots too and kickboxing. Yeah, but like I said, the MMA, definitely that's the best one in my career. But I think in kickboxing, I have some scary knockouts too, more scary in the spinning kick.
Damn. Well, we'll have to find the footage of those. I mean, you have a very nice diversity of knockouts. I believe you're still the only fighter in UFC history to have a knockout with a punch, a kick, and a knee, and a flying attack as well. I mean, the one you did on Beneil Dariush is still an unreal knockout as well. Is there like a favorite you have on your highlight reel, whether from your UFC career, I guess?
The spinning heel kick, definitely.
Yeah, it's got to be it.
The knee with Dariush, like I said, but I'm very creative fighter. I drop people with the body shots. I drop people with the body kick. I drop people with the punch in the face. I drop people in the low kick. I have a lot of variation with in knockouts and knockdowns. But I think with the heel kick and the knee, I guess Dariush in MMA, I think is the best one for sure.
Yeah. How do you think your striking's like evolved over the years? I mean, in terms of like what you're doing in there, the shots you select to throw in the fights and everything. What would you say is like the biggest difference in terms of your mentality and your approach towards your striking from like when you started in the UFC to now?
I think the big difference might strike because I try everything. I try in the gym with my coach. I try doing the fight. I try do spinning kicks. I don't scare with the guy hold my leg or try counter or try take me down. I definitely not scared about that. That's my kicks and knees, everything very official because, like I said, I'm not scared to throw anything and strike.
Very interesting. Well, definitely an all-time striker in the UFC. And to get back to your career a little bit, it's my understanding that your next fight will be the last on your UFC contract. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly.
Do you want to sign a new deal before then, or are you interested in testing free agency and seeing what your value is on the open market?
I don't know. I was focused on my next fight. I still have one more fight in UFC in my contract. I'm focused on that. Man, I was work for UFC for 10 years. It's a long time I work for UFC. I love everything I have in my life. UFC proposed to me, my family. I'm so thankful for everything. But hey, I need to see who's the best for me, for my family right now. Let's see. I'm very excited to see what happens because I don't know what's gonna happen next step of my career. I'm very excited. One thing I know, I'm good on that, man. I'm a really good fighter. I always put the show. I always doing good job. I do everything right. I never miss weight. I train hard. I have 24 fights in UFC. Tell me one fight, you say, "Paul, this fight is boring." I always put a good show, and hey, I think I deserve a lot more, for sure. I really deserve a lot more, and let's see what happens. Let's see what I'm very excited to see what happened in my career.
When you say you deserve a lot more, are you speaking in terms of money?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, for sure. I see a lot of guys start signing right now with the UFC. Make a lot more money than me. That's crazy. I worked for UFC for 10 years. I have 24 fights in UFC. I have a 10 bonus. You know, that's crazy. If you stop, think about that, say something wrong. But like I said, I was very happy for my job, very happy UFC. So thankful for everything. But right now, I need to see who's best for me and my family.
Very interesting. And I know, there's a lot of organizations out there. And I'd just be curious, not trying to like force you in one way or another, but what do you think about the Bellator champion, Patricio Pitbull? Is the champion at lightweight and featherweight over there. Do you know him at all, really? Of course, you're both from Brazil.
Yeah, I know. I know him, of course. I watch a lot of his fight. He's definitely one of the best guys in the world. He's a great fighter, great champ. He and Bellator is a great show. We have a lot of shows all over the world. Like I said, I was excited. I'm still very excited to see what's gonna happen in my future. If I will stay in UFC, I want to stay very, very happy. If I sign with another show, I'm still happy because I really love my job. Wherever I go, I know I was very happy and always give my best.
Definitely. So you're pretty much open to anything, right? Like you're not upset with the UFC. You just feel you want to be paid what you deserve, considering everything you've done, the 24 fights, all the great knockouts, all the bonuses and stuff. You just want to be treated what you think is fair.
Mm, like I said, man, I was happy. I was really happy with everything. Really happy with everything I made in UFC. But hey, I really deserve more for sure. Look, everything I I give to UFC. Always. I never put out the fight. If you ask me, 99% of my fights I get hurt. You know, and yeah, like I said, man, if I would stay in UFC, thank God, I love it. I love fighting UFC. I love everybody in UFC. So thankful for everything. But if we see in another show, the opportunity is gonna be better for me and my family, I go to another show. That's it.
Is that the reason why you asked for the quick turnaround? I mean, I'm sure this isn't something you want to stress over and deal with for a long time. You want to get this last fight out of the way and then either sign a new deal with the UFC or figure out your next move. Is that like the hope to kind of just get this thing moving sooner than later?
Not really. I want to fight back because I want to fight. That's
Yeah.
it. I still love my job. I was healthy, and I want to fight as soon as possible. That's why.
Fair play. Well, hopefully they can book out for you and you can get in there soon, man. I think we all really enjoy seeing you in there. And last thing I wanted to ask you before I let you go, I know you've gotten like a million questions about this over the past couple of months, but we are just a few hours away from Khabib and Justin Gaethje fighting. You fought both of them. I know you've kind of like sat on the fence. You said they both can win. Since we're so close, can we get like an official pick? Who do you think's going to win on Saturday?
If I have to pick somebody, I would pick Khabib because he's undefeated. Everybody knows his game plan, and he do it with everybody. he doing his game plan, I guess. Like I said, it's a 50-50 fight. But if I have to pick one guy, or Khabib or Gaethje, I'll pick Khabib.
Yeah. Do you think Khabib's wrestling is like the bigger X factor in a fight than, say, Justin Gaethje's power?
I don't know. Yeah. I think so. But Gaethje, you know, he's one of the best. I know if you have one chance to finish the fight's going to be over. That was very, very open, since that's a 50-50 fight. But like I said, I have to pick somebody, pick one of those guys. I want to pick Khabib because he never lost. You know, he never lost. Nobody can stop him.
Yeah, absolutely. 28-0, pretty incredible. We'll see what happens. Big fight. We'll all be watching. And so really appreciate you taking the time, Edson. It means a lot. And I hope, UFC can do right by you and you can get a deal that makes you happy, whether it's there or someone else, because I think anyone watching this and myself would agree you're more than deserving considering all the entertainment you've given us over these many years.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Edson. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it.